thing we can do to ourselves is to look at our environment and make sure that we do everything accordingly to better the life of our people. At least do not forget that there is still a lot of people who cannot meditate clearly. So if God have given you that opportunity to be perhaps smart, please don't forget to speak for others. Now, I want to bring to our notice what Mr. President Tinubu said recently. Mr. Tinubu received a visitors from the group that call themselves patriotic group in Nigeria. There is a good number of our elder statesmen in our country and highly educated men who has been in the position of government, perhaps former governors, perhaps former senators, and the people who has attained it almost to the highest level of life, elder statesmen in age, in thinking, and in compassion. And they visited the president and they made a request. And their request is not to enrich themselves. Their request is not to say, hey, Mr. Tinubu, you must give all of us contract or you must do this. No. They said, we all have realized, and we all here, including you, Mr. Tinubu, have agreed now or in the past that the current constitution we are using in Nigeria is not helpful to the society. So for that reason, because you were one of us before who protested, who joined the hand to form this APC in the name of change the constitution, go back to 1960 to 1963 constitution and to bring back unity to this country. Because you were one of us in the past, we are lucky to have one of us as a president. And so for that reason, we are requesting that you, Mr. Tinubu, should conduct a referendum on the basis of changing the constitution to regional, to 1960-1963 constitution. Mr. Tinubu, you were once one of them. The reason of forming APC was to do all these things they are asking you for. And if you go back to the letter, to the agreement of the APC, of those who formed the APC, going back to 1960-63 constitution is one of the major reasons. And all these statements presented their request to Mr. President, the Tinubu. And all what Tinubu can say and give back to them is, let me read it. Mr. Tinubu won't attend to the constitutional request as presented by the Patriots group, cause he clearly stated it that he won't attend to it until after fixing the economy, while he won't finish the economic wahala until his regime ends. Do we need to be told that this man is not in fact, let me be honest with us. When Tinubu was contesting for presidency, a lot of people made it clearly, categorically to Nigerians that this man has no agenda. This man does not know what he wants to do for these people, for the country. And a lot of people were saying, no, it is the turn of the South. Brothers, I don't think anybody in Nigeria or any part of Africa cares to know who is the president or what is the tribe of the president. The North has produced the highest number of the presidents in Nigeria. But go back to the North today. They are the poorest of all poorest in Africa, not just in Nigeria. The North is poorer than the Burundi. North is poorer than Haiti. North is poorer than any country in the world. Sometimes when you see people from the North, when you see the North, you will be asking yourself, are these people also Nigerians? That is not to say I am mocking them. I love them. In fact, my pastor is from Northern. He's a Northerner. My pastor is from the North. So I do not hate these people. But out of compassion, out of knowledge that I have, because I know that if we continue the way we are going now, we are going nowhere and we cannot achieve anything. The best way we can all be saved and come out of this challenge we are facing today, both the economic challenge, both the crisis caused by Boko Haram, caused by bandits, caused by kidnappers, and all these people, is simple. Go back to 1960, 1963 Constitution. You, Mr. President, you know what I'm talking about. 2015, you were one of the people who protested to change the constitution. Okay? You were one of the people with your men, including the former President Buhari. You were one of them. But what are you guys doing now after you have secured the presidency since 2015? How many years now? Almost 10 years now. And you guys are unable to do anything helpful to the masses. You know, we are not here to talk too much, but I just want to remind my fellow countrymen that this country is going nowhere except we all accept the fact that the current constitution is fake and is not there to serve the people. And the only way to get it right is to agree on those things we disagree on. Forget about your pride. Forget about what will happen to you. Every region in the country is blessed with a lot of natural resources. The Zamfara has a lot of gold. The Abuja have a lot of gold. And many more. Even the Boronu, why are they fighting there? Why are they fighting in the Boronu and every other places they are killing people in that country? It's because of the natural resources there. Why are they killing there? Tell me why. You know, so what we are calling for is peace, unity, and a constitution that will allow you as a Zamfara citizen to control the God-given gift to the people. And also to you in Niger Delta, the constitution that will allow you to make use of what God has given to you. And also to you in Ekiti, the constitution that will allow you to make use of what God has given to you. Now in Nigeria today, the gold in Zamfara is for Zamfara people, but the oil in Niger Delta is for Nigerians, and the gold in Ekiti is for Nigerians, and the minerals in Abeokuta is for Nigerians, and the minerals in Ogun State and where again? I mention anywhere, they all are blessed. You know, the economy of Lagos is used to maintain Nigeria economy, but that of the economy in the north is used to maintain the people within that state. That's unfair. It's very unfair. But we are not saying we are encouraging anybody to go and cause mayhem. No. When you do that, you are causing trouble to yourself because you know anything you destroy, the government is not ready to build it. Imagine go to your village, there is still hundreds of uncompleted projects and you want to cause another wahala. It means you want to cause more problem to yourself. So we don't call for pieces, we call for peace, unity, and dialogue. And the time is now. And if we do it now, it is the right time and our country will move forward. Remember, the country is for you and is for me. It's not for them, the politicians. The politicians are businessmen. And if you don't open your eyes for them, they will use you, they will dump you. You know, currently in my local government, they are doing local government election. And in our group chat, somebody brought up issue of a guy who is contesting to be the chairman, the mayor. And I said to him, I said to them, what has this man done to the community? Why do he want to be the mayor? You know, and it was like a lot of people were saying, even if we accept or we don't accept, we know what will happen. The governor has making decision who will be and who will not be. And I said to them, no. Yes, the governor will know how they play the politics, but should we allow them to continue this rascal life? Should we allow them to continue behaving in unacceptable manner? That's unfair and unacceptable. And it's because the youth are lazy, as the former president Buhari said. You guys are lazy. If you guys are not lazy, look at what happened in Bangladesh. Why can't it happen in our own country? Look at what happened in Kenya recently. We are smarter and we know what to do, but we are still sleeping. You are waiting for somebody to come and build your own economy for you. Like if you build theirs for them. Shame on you.